So I recently got sent out this TV wall mount, and today I'm going to be showing you exactly how to install it with my 65-inch smart TV. So first, let's go ahead and do a quick unboxing and see what we're working with. All right, so here's everything that you guys are going to get inside of the box. We're going to be focusing on these instructions right here, and we're going to go ahead and mount these brackets to the back of my TV first. All right, so I went ahead and installed one of the mounting brackets on the back of the TV. Just wanted to give you guys an update. So basically what we're doing is this step right here. They give you different screw and washer selections and even some different spacers. So what I used was the M-C and then the M-H hardware. So we have the larger screws and washers, but if you guys have a different size TV, they have a whole bunch of different options here to make sure that you guys get something that works with your setup. I did end up using one of these smaller washers on the bottom side since it's not a completely flat mount TV. So I used one washer down here to give it some space and then just bolted it directly to the hole right there. So that's what it should look like. You want to make sure the hooks are going down. And now I'm going to go ahead and do this other side with you guys really quick. Here is the piece of metal here and the screw and washer. We're going to just stick it through the bottom side. And it's going to be different based on what TV you have and where the mounting bolts are. It is important not to cross thread these. You really don't want to mess up your TV. I'm using a very low powered screwdriver here. It would be better to use a hand screwdriver. I'm just making sure to be careful and not let it get cross threaded. Now I'm going to use this top hole here. And as you can see, there's a bunch of different holes here to make sure that your TV will be supported because these are universal products. They're not just meant for one TV. So that's why they give you all the other screws and adapters and washers and all that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and tighten these up by hand, and then we're gonna be ready for the next step, which is going to be drilling some holes in our wall. That should be fun. It has been a day. I was trying to install this last night, and I realized that my studs in my house are actually 24-inch centers. Normally, a house is gonna have 16-inch centers. All right, so basically, the max distance that we could have between studs with this wall mount is 18 inches. So if you guys have 24-inch centers like me, you guys will just do something like this. So I have a stud here and a stud there, and we attach this piece of plywood to both the studs so that we could just mount this anywhere on here. It would be the opposite direction though. So now we can just mount this straight to that piece of wood that is already adhered to the studs. So it gives us more flexibility to move this around. So normally they're gonna have you mount with these giant lag bolts, and you guys could use these as well. You guys get some washers. Since I had to put that sheet of plywood up, it doesn't really make sense to use something that large. So I got these smaller lag bolts and some of my own washers. So normally you guys won't have to do all this. My house is just built a little different than the standard house these days. So I just wanted to give you guys an explanation of why I didn't use those large ones. All right guys, so what we're doing now is using the level that came with the kit to make sure that we know where we're gonna put these lag bolts through. So this is definitely gonna be easier, 2 people. Okay. All right, so we have 2 lag bolts in. Now it should be a lot easier from here. Just gonna put in the bottom ones and then we could start mounting the TV system. All right, so it's all secured now. You can see even if I push down really hard, it's not moving at all. So that's how you guys could fix having the longer distance between studs. Just use another piece of wood, paint it the same color as the wall, and the TV is gonna block it all anyways. All right, so next up, we're gonna install these plastic decorative covers to hide everything going on up here. All right, so now looks a little cleaner, and I think we're good to go ahead and get the TV rested up on here. Did wanna show you guys something on the back here. So before I show you the TV, it might be easier to see it on here, but you guys could actually adjust the Allen key right there to adjust the TV further. So if it's not angling down quite as much as you need, basically there's a Allen key right there that you'd rotate and one on the other side as well, I believe. All right, so before you guys lift the TV on, you need to flip these down and save that screw, because once we mount it, we're gonna flip that back up and screw that top piece back in. So just once again, it's right here. And this makes sure that the TV is not going to come off of the actual wall mount. So now we're ready to go ahead and lift it up and drop it down on the TV mount. All right, so we're just going to lift it on. Looks like we're pretty good. Now I'm gonna get the screws on the ground. So we just got the TV put up there on the mount. I wanted to show you guys how much you guys could move this around. And this thing gets really close to the wall. It's like a flush mount system, so that's really nice. You guys could rotate it a whole bunch. And then you guys also have this rotation as well, which is nice when it's up higher like this to have it just tilted just like so. And then you can also sort of move it side to side. So you do something like that. And then when you push it down even further, now we're back pretty centered. So that's what it's gonna look like. This is using a 65-inch TV right now, and it seems to be working just fine. The mount itself has a lot of good adjustments. You guys could tilt, swivel, and it was definitely pretty easy to install. They also do give you some wire clips right here so that you guys could hide the wires going up to your TV. I'm personally gonna get a wire raceway, and I'm gonna paint it the same color as the wall going up right in the center here, or maybe to the side. And then I'll put all of my wires, power, and my HDMI straight through there instead. But anyways, that's gonna be it for today's review and install of this TV mount.